In this video, we're going to take a look at an iPad case that I think may be the best iPad case for the casual iPad user. What's up everybody, my name's Zach. Welcome to TechGear. Here on this channel, I do tech reviews, gear reviews, and some tips and tricks to help you out on your own YouTube journey. If you find any of that kind of content interesting, consider subscribing. I've also just started an Instagram account for the channel, and if you would like to see any kind of behind the scenes photos or tech photos and stuff like that, be sure to give that a follow as well. I'll have the link down in the description. Alright, jumping right into it, this iPad case is for my 12.9 iPad Pro, and it is the Magma Series from TineeOwl. So TineeOwl makes this product, and it can be bought from Amazon. Link will be down in the description below if you want to check it out. And it goes for about $54. Now the company actually did reach out and ask if I would like to do a review of this, but they do not have any say-so in what I say about it. It is completely my opinion. Pulling this thing out of the box for the first time, it was really giving me Apple vibes. The build quality and the fit and finish is very well with this. It's got like a rubberish kind of fabric outer. Then when you have the case completely shut, the part that touches the screen on the iPad is microfiber, so it's really good, kind of like an anti-scratch for the face of the iPad. And then it's also water resistant, so if you're drinking some water or have some coffee nearby, you spill a little bit on the iPad case, you just wipe it off or rinse and wipe, whatever, however you need to do it. But it is very nice that you cannot mess this fabric up. And like I said, it's almost like a rubber filled fabric. And here lately I've become a really big fan of fabric cases. Using this, the Willow neck stuff I have for my MacBook, I really like the finish. It's like a good grip when you pick it up and hold it, and I like that. With something that costs this much, you need as much grip as you can get, and really the best case that you can get. And in my opinion, at this very moment, this case does not disappoint. Now to tell you a little bit about the case itself, it's just your standard iPad case, almost like old school. It's a trifold. You can open it up. This flap right here covers the screen at all times. Now on this little flap, it has 7 built-in magnets. So you can prop up your iPad at whichever angle you want to, and it magnets to it. And I really like that because it holds it really firm. It's not like your iPad that slide down the frame a little bit. It does not do that at all. The magnets really work good and hold it in place. Now the build quality in this thing is excellent. The rim of it is built out of hard plastic, with the pencil holder being kind of like a rubber finish, like a kind of thick rubber. It is movable. And one thing I noticed very quickly with the Magma series is the buttons are very firm. I like it so much. The volume up and down, you have a firm click feel to it. And as well as the power button or the lock button, the buttons are very kind of tactile, and I love that feature. There's also a built-in Apple Pencil holder, and I was a little bit skeptical when I first seen that. I thought it would be kind of cheesy. It's not. It's perfect. It fits the pencil just right, but it also allows for the magnets to still clip to the actual iPad, so you can be charged and everything, and the little holster for the pencil keeps it from rolling out. Now this fixed an issue that I really thought could not be fixable, and that is when you have cases that does not have a pencil holder like this, you go and grab it and pick it up, or just lay the iPad somewhere on the bed or something, and the covers could peel the pencil off the side. And I hated that because you're constantly in a state that you might forget it or lose it. I didn't know how much I would like this feature until I tried it out on this device. Now if you are into reading books on your iPad or into drawing on your iPad, the screen protector or the cover of it can also completely flip backwards. So you can hold it just like this to read a book, or you can lay it completely flat on the desk and draw on it, and it does not affect how the thing performs at all with the case being on there. Now moving on, I want to talk a little bit about the day-to-day usage of this case. I've not used a case like this on an iPad before. I've always had just a hard shell, no face protection at all on my cases up until recently, and it was kind of new to me to get used to having the flap over the screen, which I really prefer because you're constantly taking care of your device. But I wanted to kind of see how it kind of worked in the real world, and for one thing, you don't have any kind of smudges or fingerprints, or it always looks like it's perfectly clean. Now unless you get dirt or mud on it, that's a little different, but as far as just picking it up and moving around at all times, you're not going to see any signs of like smudges or nasty kind of fingerprint smudges or anything. I really like when things that you use every single day is not constantly looking like you use it every single day. I was really surprised on the magnets of it. They're really strong. They work good. You just bring it into close and it's gonna snap, and it holds it good. I don't have any complaints on the build quality or the overall usage of it at all, but if there was one thing that I could change, That would be to add some kind of just a little bit of rubber on the screen protector part. So this top flap it wiggles a little bit, not in a bad way, but if you pick it up and you kind of lose your grip a little bit, this front area can kind of slide to the side. And it's all because of the inside being total microfiber, which is a good thing for the screen. But if we could maybe put like a little rubber piece right on the edge to keep just that little bit from kind of breaking traction, I think that would really put the cherry on top of this case. I love it the way it is, but if I had to find something to complain about, that would be it. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the video, I think this case could be the best case for the average user of an iPad. And what I meant by that is it's kind of like an all-in-one case. You get kind of the best of everything in this for a decent price. You're not looking at like $150 or $200+ for some of these premium cases. This is a really good price point for what it can do. Having your screen protected at all times would be great, so whenever you're done consuming content, you just flip the front over and you're done. You set it down, you don't have to worry about it. Also, having the pencil holder, if you like to take notes or draw, having that built into the case to use whenever you want to and not have to worry about it falling out or losing it, that is awesome. There is a certain category of people that I probably wouldn't recommend this case to, and that is like the power users, people who use their iPad for everything. If they're running a business off of it or using it as a personal computer or something like that where they need a keyboard, this may not be the best case for you. It works great and I love it, and you could actually use this case and have a dedicated keyboard and mouse set up, and you don't have to worry about anything. But if you want an all-in-one package where your keyboard is built in, you're going to want to look for a case that has a keyboard built in. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this video. If you want to check out this thing or look at it for yourself, remember the link is down in the description. It is the Magma case from TineeOwl. If you liked the video or thought it was a good review, be sure to leave me some feedback down into the comments. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.